to love someone else. You know, if you love somebody as you love yourself. I don't know who sung that song, but in the meanwhile, that's the kind of song that we listen to. And then when they start getting wild with all this, the artists and the rappers and start coming in and stuff like that. Like, when LL Cool J was out there, he was a hit in between Latifah. She was out there positive, singing all that, the good positive raps and stuff like that, and a lot of other artists were saying positive rap, but when this stuff come down to cussing and stuff, I forgot who started doing all that cussing and stuff, like what his name, Ice Cube and all them, right? With Easy Eat and all them, start bringing that stuff in, and W8 and all them start bringing that stuff in. And that's what all this stuff start happening, all this stuff start happening. And I'm telling you, it affecting our babies, it affecting our children, and we got to have some place to give them counseling. It's why we need the celebrities and everybody to help the counselor children so they can continue being focused in school and start making something out themselves instead of dropping out of school and trying to be a thug or be a drug dealer. So they can go out and try to buy their own record label and all this stuff. But all the while they are fugitive, they kill somebody, they rob somebody, or they poison somebody with this narcotics. So we got to get that together, because our generation killing us, their own generation before it starts, and it's killing it, So we got to make sure that we bring it out there. And how to start, let's start in our own home, mom and dad. Let's start talking to our kids. Let's start giving our children some help. Let's start support them in the school. Let's show them that we care, and go out and do some things that we supposed to do with our kids. They might be in school, but we still volunteer to be sit up there and help the teacher. Or we might be in, someone might be called up in the system, and it's being getting some evaluation. We're going to do some psychology evaluation. Stand up and know, they don't know that we all go to some of it and stand with them. They don't know that I'm not putting it here to say I'm just putting it because you need help, because you see a psychiatrist. That don't mean you're crazy. That means something bothering you, and we trying to pull it out. We're trying to find out what's bothering so you can be here in your mental way. So that's what we got to do, and that's what we always trying to say today, that we got to be careful of the one that preying on our children. They gonna try to devour them. And in order for to do that, we got to put God first in our families. In everything we do, put God first. And let God do it. And how to put God first? Not to say, God, I put you first. No, you got to get into God's word. Amen. Not just for being a minister, but being just for anybody that pick up the word, is to study the 2 Timothy 2:15, is to study to show of self-improvement, or working to be ashamed, writing the divine in the word of truth. That's what we have to do that. Amen. So God can show up and show out in all the things that we do. Amen. So let's go to Jeremiah chapter 16, verses 3. And this speak about, about Isaiah, amen, by Jeremiah to remain unmarried or married as a sign. Amen. This was speaking right here, especially when they talk about unmarried people. When they unmarried, how the enemy come in. You understand me? And that's why I thank God for my leaders, my favorite leaders that taught me in the Bible, the biblical word of God, about this here unmarried, but it still doesn't mean you can go to hell. That still don't mean God gonna be mad at you, because a lot of us been born, her kids unmarried and have babies out of wedlock. But the thing about it, thank God that we are the mercy and grace that just like some parents or mothers go out there and apologize to the church when the children, before the children get Christian, and get Christian into a godmother and a godfather. So what happened to that child, that the godmother and the godfather would take that child in and take care of the child, just in case something happened to the mother or the father. But in the meanwhile, there is no curse. And you're not cursed, sister. You're not blood. You're not blood. Is it something that's happened through life, and things happen like that. And God love you, and we forgive. We love you, and we're not here to judge you. But but the thing about what Jeremiah was saying here is that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, you should not take take thee as a wife, neither should you have a son or daughter in this place. So concerning that the enemy was the the imminent was that the common wrath of God that Jeremiah had was command to not to marry. This was Jeremiah was not command to marry. Amen. In verses 2, not to mar and to not to faint. In verse 3 it says, for thus say the Lord, he was talking about Jeremiah, he was commanded to God not to get married. You know, but in the meanwhile, you know, he said, verse 3, they say, for thus say the Lord concerning the son and concerning the daughter who was born in this place, and concerning their mother who was born them, and concerning their father that begot them in the land. This normal that the dearest thing to the parents is their children. Therefore, to be told that their children was going to die in the coming captivity, and for them that to pay no heed, only show the debt of their unbelief and their wickedness. You understand me? And I'm saying what it means, the kid was born under, you know, as God commanded them not to, told you not to marry this person, and you marry this person, and then you're dealing with a lot of wickedness, that's going to fall on your children. If you marry somebody, you understand me, that don't want to do nothing, you got a person that, you know, don't want to help and want to be a man or want to provide, you bring that person in life. Just like if you go out and your wife been, you know, been a stripper, or she been out here, you know, doing things, prostituting, you understand me? We can't change them. Only God can change them. But you married them. Now you see that hard time coming on, and she married somebody, you know, you probably lost your job or you can't provide for them more, and that's what she do. And she gonna go around, you're doing the same thing. You married them. You ask for God for everything that's and may have. You can't get mad at God. You can't get mad at nobody. This is what you married. That's why I love when my pastor in New Orleans was to tell me, you got to make sure, and everybody said, you got to make sure you do a background check. Where she come from, where he come from, what their occupations are, what they about, and all this stuff here before you marry them. Even check their credit to make sure you marry this before you marry, and see is that what you want. And if you want what you want that, amen, and you want to go do this here, and sometimes but God might say in your spirit, no, don't go do this here, but you get caught up at the beauty as well as the beauty, you lust, because there's number lust, and you just lusting at that. You say, well, I got the money, I can take care of that, I can afford that, but all the while, you know, at the end of the day, sooner or later, you might lose your job, but you trying to change her, trying to get her to be a better woman, because she never home all the time, she always on the street, she always going to stuff, but she not home taking care of the kids, she not home taking care of you, or she home taking care of you because that's another sport, or he's not home because he laying on the couch because he don't want to work, he don't want to go to school, he don't want to do this there, and you still going to marry him, or he not, you know, he don't have a legal education because he don't want to go to school or whatever, but he wants to go to work at 2 or 3 months, or next thing you know, his dean is working on a job for no more than 2 weeks or a month, and he quit. Now he's on a job, sitting on the couch, you know, and give you the money, feeling good. But after a while, he's not working. But you still work with that roller coaster with him, and they're going up and down like this. And you're married. Now you're stressed out and stuff. You're married. That's why you got to be careful. But the Lord said, don't marry him. Amen. Don't marry him. And if he left your kid and stuff like that, and you say he gonna marry you, get married to Christ. Amen. Go home. Go join the church. Let us be your spiritual parents. Let us be there to encourage you and support you and help you so God can bless you to go forward with your career. That you could be able to put your baby, your spiritual grandson into the nursery, or put him in some kind of place that because you can go to work and make something out your life, and he just not gonna hang on. So the next time he see you, you'll know that you can never break down a good woman. You cannot mess up. You cannot stop a good woman. You know, they can go forward and do the thing for her, amen, thing for herself, amen, because you are independent. You are responsible, and you love your child. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but it's not for us to judge you. It's not for us to tell you, you know, you have a no. It's not for us to call nobody out their name. Because how we going to talk about somebody else when you have a bigger being in your name or your eye? So with the thing about it, wherever you say so, you shall reap. You talk about her because you're trying to dog her out because she left you or because she did this to you because you was not right and you lied to her and she hurt. Now it's our job to pray a prayer of healing over her and to encourage her and let her know she can do all things that Christ has strengthened her. And knowing that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Amen. And I want to understand to the same as well as brothers, you know, but it's not about you brothers today. It's about our mothers, you know. It's about our queens today. It's about, you know, it's a charity and to encourage our moms and our sisters, our nieces and our grandmother and all the women in the world to continue on doing a great job in spite of what the life they had in the past. In spite of what they're going through right now. Even if you have a husband, or if you have a wife today, so a man of God, our sons and grandfathers, you know, nephews, to cherish them. We can love them with an unconditional love. Not just for day, forevermore of their life. Because they are blessed. God said, when a man find a wife, became favored of the Lord. They are our favor. They are our helpmate. What we can't do, I said earlier, they there to help us and let them have liberty. If they want to go out there, go to church, let them go to church. If God told them to open a business, support them. Amen. And if they don't have the finance and stuff like that, pray with them that God will give them favor to get finances. Or just like God was showing somebody to start with in their house. And they say, you know, take whatever you use, like I do. I'm going to use my testimony as people. I got R Grand Enterprise Lawn Care business. I started with one lawnmower. You know what I mean? A broken down lawnmower sitting on what you call it, on the side. You understand me? And God told me to get that lawnmower and fix it up. And then next thing you know, I started using it because I remember when I was small, how I used to love to cut grass because I love the smell of cut grass and I love the smell of cutting lumber. That's what I love. That's a good smell. I love to build and I love how to create. I love how to make things beautify because that's what I am, you know. I'm an entrepreneur. Not on that, I know how to coordinate things. That's the way God put in my spirit. So when God gave it to me and fixed that lawnmower up, amen, I fixed it up and I started building up, you know, a clientele and started cutting grass. Took that lawnmower, built it up, bought me a new lawnmower. And at the end of the day, at the end of the year, God had blessed me. I bought a whole tractor trailer and a ride motor. And now God started me less than 2 months making $25,000 a year. But I lost it through Hurricane Katrina. And I still have you know, right now, but I'm in the age, I had to keep me in prayer because of my health, amen, because of my health, because, you know, I just got out the hospital with pneumonia. Not only that, I have diabetes, I'm a diabetic, but I'm healed by his stripes. And then I got to watch my sugar because if I get too excited and stuff, my blood sugar start burning. Next thing you know, I start sweating a lot, and it's hard for me to stop sweating. So I got to continue drinking a lot of water and cooling myself down and calm myself down when I get excited. That's why I don't get too excited and I stay calm. Because when I do get excited and I start sweating, and that's how I probably caught that pneumonia coming from, you know, Florida, Lauderdale, or Fort Worth, Lauderdale, when we got confirmed as a chief apostle to do our spiritual mama, Chief Apostle Hope Jackson. Amen. We got confirmed as a chief apostle, but that still didn't stop me from moving on. But this is encouraging testimony and let you know it doesn't matter how small or how much you have, you still can do it. Amen. And we are here to encourage you, mom. And as well as our brother, like I said, but it's about our mind that you can do it. Amen. You don't need a man to validate you. Validate yourself, knowing that you are a queen. You are a black Africa queen. You are a prince.